Hello, my dear. Welcome to a new Pika charm reading on my channel, Chandraghanta Tarot. I hope you all are doing good and everything is fine on your end. The topic of today's reading is what you need to release and what you need to embrace to be in your highest possible version. Okay, so like our sole purpose when we have a life, like when we have a human life, it's like there will be specific purposes that we need to do, like which involves others, and for us, we always need to be focusing on to attain or to get aligned with our highest possible version. Okay, that is what we need, always need to focus when it comes to ourselves. So that involves the self-love journey, prioritizing, establishing healthy boundaries, all these things. Okay, all these things, the end result is you stepping into your highest possible version. And in this reading we are looking into what you need to embrace and what you need to let go of to be in your highest possible version at the moment. Okay, so there are three charms. This is the charm for group 1, this is for group 2, and this is for group 3. Listen to your intuition and choose your own charm. The timestamps of all these charms is given in the description. If you are attracted to more than one charm, listen to both messages and take those that completely resonates with your situation. And if you find this reading interesting, make sure to subscribe to Chandraghanta Tarot. With that being said, I'm giving you the time to choose your own pile and I will see you there. Hello, my dear group 1. So, if you have chosen this particular charm for yourself, this is your reading. So, let's see what you need to release first. Okay, and then we will move into what you need to embrace to be in your highest possible version. Let's see that. So, what group 1 needs to release to be in their highest possible version? What group 1 needs to release to be in their highest possible version? Okay, we got the Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is like what you need to release if you ask. First of all, the universe is asking you to release um, your tendency to, like, you have this tendency to be like having, I'm here seeing impatience. That is the right way to start. There's impatience here, I'm seeing. Okay, you're feeling desperate, you're feeling like you feel like you need to chase whatever you want. You need to chase the things, the energies that are aligned for you. Okay, it's not like this going to come to you. You have this feeling like this is not going to happen like that. I need to do something, I need to take action, or like I need to chase it to for it to come, or for me to achieve it. You can't get you can't just sit, or you can't be wherever you are and be patient and let the things align for you to come to your life naturally, easily, and effortlessly. You can't do that. You will feel more anxious. You are getting more anxious if you feel like to let go of control. If you decide to let go of control, or if you are like try to be patient, it is going to make you more anxious. You're thinking about all the worst case scenarios, especially regarding the past, whatever happened in the past. You are trying to imagining, or you feel like this is going to happen again, and you are like, you feel like you need to do something, you need to go through a lot for you to achieve it. And by sitting idle, nothing is going to happen. By just surrendering and by letting it go, this nothing is going to happen. Okay, you have this level of impatience where you are trying to like see spiritual things from a purely logical reasoning. Okay, and that is where the problem lies. See, when you are into spirituality, you should understand that we are trying to connect with that ultimate source. Okay, and when you do that, you are trusting this unknown energy, and you should be ready to experience certain miracles. Okay, The more you are trying to connect, or the more you are connecting with this universe, with ultimate source, you will have certain experiences in your life that you can't explain logically. You can't do that. Okay, those who are already in this path, they know it. This is something purely happening between you and the universe. You can understand it, you know why it happens, but you can't just tell other person and explain them what is happening. Okay, it will be really hard to convince other person, because if they are not in alignment with whatever you're going through, if they are not in this spiritual path, if they are not into spirituality, they will not have, unfortunately, that ability to accept it, to believe it. Okay, so when you are into spirituality, you should be ready to experience miracles, magics, surprises from the universe. Okay, because here we are connecting with that ultimate source, and that is not a small thing. And so stop, like, trying to reason everything happening in your life, especially related to your desires, to your manifestation. Please don't try to connect it or try to find a logical reason for every single thing. Please don't do that. When you're manifesting something, let it happen at the divine timing and the divine plan, according to the divine plan, in the divine way. Please don't try to control it. Please don't be impatient. Okay, nothing is like, whatever that is meant for you, whatever is aligned for you, it will come to you no matter what. It might take some time, but if you try to like chase it, if you try to be impatient, if you try to like be desperate about it, it will take time, it will get delayed, because you will be starting to, the more you are being desperate, the more you are rushing, the more you are impatient, you will start to vibrate in a low frequency, and these things, which will be quite different from the frequency of the energies that is coming your way. Of course, there is misalignment, then it will take time. So please don't do that. Be patient. Trust the universe, trust the divine plan, trust the divine timing, and just be wherever you are. Okay, and try to attract the things aligned for you, attract your desires, attract your manifestation to your life. Don't run after it. So that is the first thing that you need to release, your tendency to, try to chase everything, and you have this belief that you need to go through a lot before achieving something you want. No, you can easily and effortlessly attract the things that you want. It's all connected to the perception. And stop trying to find logical reasoning for everything happening in your spiritual journey. That is also not going to take you anywhere. Okay. Purely talking about releasing, prioritize yourself. You are like holding on to a lot of things that are not yours in the first place, and like you are not prioritizing yourself, your happiness, your growth, or anything. Okay, if you want to step into your highest possible version, you need to practice to prioritize yourself. And one of the beginner lesson regarding to that is, let go of whatever that you can't control, let go of the past, let go of like things like unnecessary baggages that you're holding on to. These baggages can be the memory of painful experiences that you went through, okay, people connected to that, and like revisiting this memory again and again and again, that tendency to do that, okay, not taking any actions that might ask you to step out of this situation, okay. It's like you have this feel to connect to it one way or another, to this past. You are not ready to let it go. Okay, like knowingly or unknowingly, it is becoming your comfort zone. Okay, and that is not a good thing. If you are someone who wants to step into their highest version, you need to let go of all those energy that no longer serve your highest good, that is actually burdening you, that is actually like pulling you down. Okay, you need to come out of your comfort zone. You need to let go of these things. You should prioritize in your growth, your progress. and you need to take actions accordingly. You need to take action accordingly. You are not supposed to like hold on to all these past, all those things that is like, you know, that it is burdening you, it is not giving you any good feeling, but you have this feel like there is nothing better is going to happen. Okay, even though whatever happened in the past, it's not longer there in your reality. By holding on to it in one way or another as a memory okay, even if it as a memory, you feel like that's the best thing that can happen to you. There is nothing better waiting for you moving forward. There is this kind of thoughts. Okay, this is like very specific. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever that is pulling you down, whatever like you make you feel weighing down, whatever that is preventing you from taking actions to move forward in your life, whatever that is holding you, like make you stuck in a situation, in a place, you need to let go of that particular energy. And you are not supposed to rethink about it. You are not supposed to like assess whether you are doing the right thing or not, or like you are not supposed to like feel bad for that. No, here you are prioritizing yourself. Here you are prioritizing your peace. Here you are freeing yourself from this unnecessary baggage so that you can focus on your path. Okay, you can like focus on your life, in your future, in your path ahead. And that is what you need to do. Let go of the past, let go of unnecessary energies that you're holding on to, that you're completely aware that you are not supposed to hold on to this. And also you are aware that if you hold on to this, the longer that you're holding on to these energies, the longer that you will feel stuck. Yet for some reason you're not ready to let it go. Okay, knowingly or unknowingly, this the situation wherever you are in with all these baggages, it becomes your comfort zone. And you need to come out of that. If you want to step into your highest version, you are not supposed to be in this energy, not anymore. So start releasing. Okay, start releasing. Prioritize your happiness, your progress, your growth. And whatever standing in between you and this growth, that success that you want to achieve, let it go. You are not doing anything wrong by releasing it. Trust me. Okay. Now let's see what you need to embrace. What group one need to embrace to step into their highest possible version? Clarify the Ace of Wands. Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that universe will be giving you opportunities. Okay. Time to time, universe will be giving you, or all is already giving you, or like moving forward, when you are mindful, when you take actions, you will see universe giving you choices, opportunities out of blue, which if you take it, if you embrace it and move forward, it will guarantee you growth, or it is going to bring you growth, development, okay, for you as a person in your life. This is something which might demand you to do something differently than you used to do it. Okay, so this is something which might involve like you coming out of your comfort zone again. Okay, so that you will be in an unknown environment, or you will be doing something new. It can intimidate you. Okay, but understand that once you embrace these opportunities, like if you are, whenever the universe gives you certain opportunities, that you know that when you can take it, you can work on it, and you will become successful in it. Okay, this is something you can handle. When you have that confidence, do it. Okay, don't hesitate, because this is something, yeah, it might ask you to come out of your comfort zone. This might ask you to do something different than you used to, but once you give it a try, okay, you will never regret it, because through these opportunities you will embrace, like you will be stepping into a high vibrational frequency. You will be experiencing more positive changes in your life. Okay, you will start to see things happening in your favor one after another. There will be like changes that you want. And not only that, it will make you feel more confident in yourself, in your skills, in your abilities. It will give you that inner strength. Okay, it will also help you to establish healthy boundaries. It will upgrade you as a person. It will bring that growth, which is very necessary for you to step into your highest possible version. Okay, so whenever you are getting these kind of opportunities out of blue, like something which demands you to come out of your comfort zone, something that you know how to do it, or you know you can handle it, but that requires either you come out of your comfort zone or you do something different than you used to. Okay, um, where you will be asked to use a skill of yours that you might not be using it for a long time, or like you might not have shared that you have this particular skill with others. Okay, and this opportunity is asking you to show to the world or to exhibit your skill to the world. That is might be one of the reasons you are being hesitate, but please don't do that. Okay, the more you are like embracing these opportunities, it is going to bring you a lot of growth. It will upgrade you as a person, which will help you to step into your highest possible version. Okay, so the next thing that you need to embrace is like you need to practice self-love. Okay, when you practice self-love, when it becomes a part of your routine, like your daily life, you will like moving forward, you will gradually understand what you truly deserve. Okay, what you not deserve, like where you are being breadcrumbed, where you are treating according to your true value. Okay, where you are being acknowledged in the way you are supposed to, where you are being like simply people exploiting you or manipulating. You will have this clarity about all these things. Okay, and once you get that clarity, as soon as you're getting this clarity, you need to let go of those things, like those people, those situations, those connections where you are being drained, where you are being exploited, manipulated. Okay, where you are like being breadcrumbed. Okay, you should be only encouraging, or you should be only yeah, encouraging those people, places, situations, connections, relationships, energies in general that treat you in the way you deserve. Okay, that is in alignment with what you're truly worthy of. And for you to understand what you're truly worthy of, you need to practice self-love. This is very much connected. I can't like I can't press the importance, the emphasis of self-love in spiritual journey. It's like I can't stress enough. It's like too important. It's like very, very significant. Often people are not interested in doing it, but once you do it, once you start practicing it, you will see the benefits for yourself. Okay. And here too, the universe is asking you to prioritize yourself, your happiness, your peace, and give that love, that support, that respect that you are expecting from others to yourself unconditionally. And when you do that, you will slowly realize who all are actually seeing your value, who all are treating you in the way you deserve. Okay, who all are actually acknowledging you, your true value, what you're worthy of. And you will also understand who are draining you, who are taking you for granted, who are like breadcrumbing you. Okay, or wherever you are being breadcrumbed, wherever you are being like undervalued, wherever you are being not acknowledged, you will get that whole picture. Then this is easy. Then the next step is easy, because you just need to let go of whatever that is not in alignment with what you truly deserve, what you're worthy of. Okay, it can be situations, people, places, connections, relationship, whatever. Just let it go. There is you don't need to feel any remorse, or you don't need to feel sad, or anything guilty or anything. You are doing this for yourself. Okay, and this is the right thing that you need to do. And once you do that, you will start to attract the things that are aligned for you, the energies that are aligned for you. And you will be stepping into a higher positive vibration the more you are doing this, the more you are prioritizing and moving forward. And eventually, you will step into your highest possible version. Okay, that is something you can't stop then. Once you do this, you stepping into your highest possible version is guaranteed. Okay, but you need to do it. It is not an easy task. You need to do it. It is something which demands a lot, but that is something you need to do. This is going to benefit you at the end. Okay, so these are the energies that you need to release, and these are the things that you need to embrace to step into your highest possible version. Now let's pull some capsule clues. What are the capsule clues for? The collective belongs to group 1 regarding the reading that they have just taken. Okay, let me arrange these clues and I will come back. Okay, so we got the following birth dates: 5th, 11th, 16th, 28th, 29th. One of these can be your birth date. And you might be born on February, September, November, December. You might have letters C, I, M, P, Q, V, W, Y as your first name, middle name, last name, initials, or these letters can be in your first name. So these are the clues I got for you, my dear group 1, and this is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, make sure to subscribe to Chandraghanta Tarot, like this reading, share this reading with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And please let me know your feedback on this reading in the comment section. If you want a personal reading, you can send me an email or you can message me through WhatsApp. The contact details is given in the description as well as in the comment section. I hope to see you in another reading. Sending you a lot of blessings, happiness, and prayer. Wishing you a wonderful time ahead. Bye for now. Thank you. Hello, my dear group 2. So, if you have chosen this particular charm for yourself, this is your reading. So, let's see what you need to release and what you need to embrace to step into your highest possible version. So, what group 2 needs to release to be in their highest possible version? Okay, clarify the moon, clarify the moon. Thank you. Clarify the perfects. Okay, the first and foremost thing that you need to release is like you coming to a conclusion faster. Like you're not trusting the universe, you are not trusting the divine plan, divine timing, or anything. It's like you are focusing on what didn't work in your life. Okay, I'm directly giving you the message. Okay, I'm not being judgmental here. I'm not like calling you out or anything. Just embrace this reading with us. Like always remember that this reading is to help you to elevate you to your highest version. Okay, just take this reading in this way. Don't get triggered and like get frustrated. Understand this is for your highest good. Okay, because the messages are coming pretty strong. So the universe is telling that you are someone who always look into what doesn't work in your life, what is not working in your life. Okay, knowingly or unknowingly, you're feeling so disappointed, so bad or so sad all the time because your focus is always on what is not working, and your brain, like, it doesn't have a mind of its own. So when you start to focus on things that doesn't work in your life again and again and again, your brain will start to show you where, like, in whichever areas of your life where things are not working in your favor. Okay, and that will be something you will be attracting to your reality more and more because you're focusing your energy there more. Okay, you are focusing like your time, your energy, everything is there, so you will be attracting the same. And as a result, you're feeling so disappointed in your life. You're feeling like nothing is happening, nothing is working. But there are certain blessings, but these blessings are like unseen by you. You are not seeing it at all. Okay, you are not acknowledging it. It might not be like a big blessing, but these are small blessings that you need to start to acknowledge, that you start to notice. And once you start to notice more and more blessings happening in your life, you will start to attract more and more blessings. Okay, you need to make that change, but you are not doing it. What is happening is that you're focusing on the things that are not working in your life. Okay, you're quite disappointed with that, and you already come to the conclusion that nothing is going to work in your life forever. Okay, like you already decided your life is going to be like this, full of disappointments. Moving on, your life is going to be struggling, it is going to fill with a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges. Nothing is going to come easy for you. Okay, nothing is going to happen easily and effortlessly for you. You will always face challenges, you will always have disappointments before you achieve anything. And you achieving something is which is like which have a very minute chance. Okay, because you are not seeing what is happening in the future, because future is unseen for you. You are already like making a conclusion in your mind, subconsciously or consciously. You are like, okay, this is how my life is going to be moving on. You're already deciding that for you, my dear, for your future. Why you are doing it? Please don't do that. Okay, and what happens is that you are resisting the changes, the good changes, the good things coming your way. You are like resisting it, you are sabotaging it. Okay, and that is going to put you in a more confused state. You're going to be more worried, more anxious, and that will pull you to pull you down to low vibrational frequencies. Everything will be delayed, everything will take time, something will not even happen at all because you are not at all aligning with it. This is something you need to release. Focus on what is actually working out in your life, what is happening in your favor. Okay, what makes you happy. Just start from that. On everyday basis, you need to start focus on 5 things that makes you happy. Just that. Okay, and it can be the food that you eat, it can be the place that you went, it can be like the time that you spend with yourself or like with people. Okay, it can be maybe a movie that you have seen. Like just focus on what makes you happy, and you need to tell to yourself, okay, by having that food that makes me happy, when I went to that place that made me happy, I watched that movie which made me happy, I spent time with these and people which made me happy. What happened is like you are rewiring your brain, you are reprogramming your brain. It is not going to be easy. Like you doing this one day, it is not going to shift the whole way you see your life. Okay, it is not going to change everything like on overnight. No, you need to be consistent with this practice. Okay, and then you start to focus on the blessings coming your way. Gradually you need to focus on the blessings. It can be a small blessing, it can be a big blessing, no matter what. You are not supposed to focus on the size of the blessing, just focus on the blessing. It can be a protection, that is also a blessing. Okay, focus on it, focus on the beautiful things happening, and acknowledge it, say it out loud to yourself, to not to anyone else, to yourself. What happens if you ask? This will change the way the brain like focus. It will change or it will reprogram your brain. Okay, that's first thing happening. Instead of focusing on what doesn't work out in your life, your brain start to focus on what makes you happy, the good things happening in your life, the blessings coming your way. Okay, and you will start to experience more and more of that in your reality. You will start to have more and more happy experiences, you will start to experience more and more blessings, you will start to see things happening in your favor more and more. Okay, and that will take you out of this disappointed sad state that you are in at the moment, kind of depressed. It's not like clinical depression, but you're depressed with the way your life is. And that will makes you more open and receptive to the changes, to the blessings the universe is sending your way, to the energies the universe is sending in your way. Okay, this will also help you to trust the unknown, whatever that is waiting for you on the other side in your future. You will no longer see it in a negative way, you will start to see it in the best way possible. Okay, you will be having hope, you will be hoping for the best, you will be visualizing the best case scenario that can happen. Okay, that makes you more open and receptive, that is what is needed. If you continue in this energy, you will step into your highest possible version, because your energetical frequency will increase day by day. Okay. Okay, another important challenge, another important thing that you need to release is your lack of ability to embrace changes. Okay, you like it's like you need a preparation phase before a change comes, and often life doesn't work in that way. Okay, and as I said, I'm not going to judge you, but the thing is, you are supposed to like an unexpected opportunity that you're getting. It can be an opportunity to attend a particular event or to go somewhere, or it can be something which is like beneficial to you. But since this is happening out of blue, it's like you didn't get that preparation time for you to, to accept this situation, or you don't have enough time to sit with this news and then take action. You have this tendency to let it go, and that is something you need to release. That tendency is something which is totally unhealthy, and that is something you need to release. You should be embracing the changes in the pace it comes, okay, in the way it comes. You are supposed to embrace that pace as well. It might not be always slow and gradual, it can be sudden. With the Tower and the Eight of Wands, I'm seeing that these kind of unexpected opportunities or unexpected changes that is coming your way, it might be promising like progress, it might be like something which guarantee you success, or which it is something that if you take this opportunity, it is going to bring positive changes in your life, it completely. But since you don't like, it is not giving you enough time, it is like you are receiving this opportunity and you need to take the action the very next day or in that week itself, and that is something which immediately sets your mood off. You will be like, no, this is not possible. Of course this opportunity is good and everything, but I need more time. That is how you are. Okay, I need more time. This is like not okay. Why they are like asking me to rush? I don't like to rush. I understand it. Okay, maybe you have this lot of introvert tendency, or you are an introvert maybe. Okay, that is one of the trait that introverts have. Like it is not easy for them to like rush. They need some time, especially if it is like related to attending an event, or it is like embracing a change, like a new opportunity. Like once if you need to take action, it's like you need to go to a new place, you need to be in a new environment, and this is not like you will need some time to prepare yourself mentally to do that. I understand it, but life will not happen in this way. Okay, so you need to adjust, you need to, sometimes it's like you should take the actions immediately, you should be going with the pace. Okay, you are not supposed to take like slow down. So embrace the change as it comes, in the pace it comes. You need to learn it. It's not easy, especially if you're an introvert, it is not easy, but you need to learn it. Okay, I'm not saying that for others it is going to be easy, especially for introverts it's quite struggling, more struggling. Okay, so as a person, introvert or not, you need to learn to embrace the changes in the way it comes. It can be quite unexpected, it can be like out of blue, but you need to accept it, you need to move forward. It can be like you are getting invited to somewhere, it can be like invited getting, maybe for example it can be as simple as getting invited to a day out with your friends, but you need to take that opportunity. Okay, that is going to bring you, or that is going to put you in a good mood, that will elevate your energetical frequency. Remember, we are looking into the elements that need to release and embrace to step into our highest possible version. And for that, we need to step into a highest energetical frequency. And these kind of day outs with the people that you truly enjoy, okay, truly like you are happy with, that is going to change your energetical frequency like very easily. And also these kind of opportunities to attend an important event, or like maybe you're getting an opportunity to be in a team, even if it is happening out of blue, or like it is not giving you enough time to prepare mentally or physically, you need to embrace it. You need to move forward in the way you can. You are not supposed to let it go. Okay, so if you have this tendency of finding it hard, really hard to embrace sudden, unexpected changes, okay, um, and you have this tendency to let go of that opportunity because you are not prepared enough, because it is not giving you the time to prepare for this, okay, to embrace this change, you need to release that tendency. That is not good for you. Okay, that will put you in a low vibrational frequency. You need to go with the flow. You need to take life as it comes, and you need to go with the flow, and that will give you more and more reasons to be happy. That will like lead to more and more wish fulfillments. You will be more fulfilled in your life when you start to go with flow without trying to control, okay, like when and how things should happen in your life. When you try to not to control these things, trust me, your life is going to be more beautiful. Okay, now we are looking into what you need to embrace. You need to embrace, as it is said in the cards, joyful opportunities. First and foremost, as I said before, when you're getting opportunities to be in a joyful occasion, okay, where you know that you will be happy, you will be enjoying, like you will be in a more at peace, you need to take those opportunities. Even if it is coming out of blue, even if it is happening like even if you know it beforehand, or if it is happening like in the last minute, you're receiving that invitation, you need to embrace it, you need to take it, you need to go. Okay, that will elevate your energy, and that will be beneficial to you, trust me. And you need to learn to be proud of your achievements, okay. So you should be proud to accept the rewards for your achievements. You are not supposed to feel awkward, okay, when someone is praising you. You are not supposed to feel shy or like embarrassed when someone is like talking about you, praising you in your presence, okay, like telling about your achievements. You are not supposed to undervalue it. You are not supposed to be too much humble, okay. I'm not asking you to be arrogant, but you should be proud of yourself, okay. Whatever these people are telling, these are the achievements, these are the good things that you have. You need to embrace it, you need to be proud of yourself, and you need to enjoy those moments. You need to learn to enjoy those moments. Maybe you were brought up in such a way that um, like the society rules maybe in such a way, like you are asked to be humble, okay, and you are asked to be not to enjoy when someone praise you, okay, like praising is something you feel like not a good triad or not a good thing, okay. But that's not the case. Sometimes you need to praise yourself, sometimes you need to tell about your achievements to others, and maybe you are not used to it. Okay, so what happens is that when you get an occasion to speak about your achievements, you are someone who don't quietly like who don't notice your achievements actually. Okay, you feel like that is not something you should do. It is something others should do, and when others point it out, that is something when you need to be grateful about. You when you notice your own achievements, when you notice what you are good at, it's like showing off. It is like not a good way. Okay, it's not a good way to do things. You see it as something bad, okay, it's like a bad way. You are brought up in such a way. That might be one of the reasons, okay. It might be the rule that wherever you brought up, that society may be following such kind of rules, okay. So as a result, what happens is like you are no longer acknowledging, you are no longer proud of, like you are not even focusing on what are your achievements, okay, what skills you have, what capabilities you have. You like undervalue it a lot. When someone says like, oh wow, you have such a skill which is like so good, and you do things so well, so and so, and you're like, oh no, it's nothing much, it's like everyone can do that. No, my dear, no. That's your skill, that is something unique to you. So when someone is like praising you for your achievements, for your skills, for the things that you made happen, for your accomplishments, accept it, okay. Don't be too humble, Be proud of it. Enjoy that moment. And start to focus on your achievements. Start to take note of your achievements, okay? In whichever area of your life, if you are bringing something good to the table, if you are like bringing some sort of accomplishment to the team or to your family, something good is happening because of you. You need to take a note of it. You need to take a note of it. That is a result of your hard work. That is like an achievement of yours, okay? That is a result of the skill that you have. That's the result of the way you use the skilled, okay? So you are not supposed to undervalue it. You are not supposed to feel embarrassed or awkward when someone is praising you. You need to enjoy it. You need to be proud of yourself. You need to be grateful to the universe, and you need to take note of the achievements, of the good things happening in your life, in others' life, in any situations because of you and your skills, your capabilities, okay? And another thing is with the Queen of Swords, establish healthy boundaries, learn to say no without an explanation. That's the case, okay? Often, like, it is difficult for people to say no. And once they say no, they're like, I'm saying no because they try to give an explanation. It doesn't require an explanation. Trust me. If you feel like you need to say no, okay, just say no. No, I'm sorry, I don't want this, or I'm sorry, I don't want to be a part of this. You don't need to give an explanation why. You don't need to give that. Okay? Respectfully reject what doesn't sit well with you. What is like going against, which might be like something against the rules, the principles that you're following. If you want to reject it respectfully, that's it. But you are not obliged to give any explanation. There is no need for that. Okay? You don't need to convince other why you are saying no. There is no need for that. Okay? Like for every single time you are saying no, you are not supposed to give an explanation. Maybe in an official setup, maybe part of work, if you are rejecting something, yeah, you might, it might demands an explanation. You know that that is the right way to do, then give an explanation. Otherwise, please don't do that. Okay, if someone is doing something just against your principles, and if they're asking you to be a part of it, just say no. And they're like, why you're saying no? Just say, I'm not okay with it, I'm sorry, I can't be a part of this. No, you're not going to say this is against my principles, whatever you are doing is not right. You're not going to give all these things. No, you're not going to waste your time there. But you should be reaching to that level where you will be confidently, respectfully rejecting the things, okay, the situation that is no longer aligned with you, that is against your values, your principles. And you will be like very protective about your place, about your own life, okay, about your own space, where you will be communicating clearly, not holding back. I'm not asking you to just like say whatever you want to say to anyone. No, but there might be certain situations in your life where you know that you have a valid point, but you are not saying it because you're afraid of what others will think. You don't need to fear that. You need to come out of that kind of approach. When you feel like your point is 100% valid and you need to express it or you need to let it out there, do it confidently. Okay, let whatever the other person think, let them think. That is not your issue. Okay, that is not going to affect you. That is just their perspective, and others perspective is not true. How you see yourself matters, not how others see you. Do you understand? So you need to step into this Queen of Swords energy, where you have healthy boundaries with people, where you fiercely protect your personal space, okay, where you like say no without an explanation. Respectfully, you are rejecting that no longer aligning with you, and that is no longer like that you're okay with, okay. And you are holding on to your principles, your values, your morals. You are not compromising on it at any cost, and you are speaking out when it needs. When you feel like you need to speak up, when you feel like you need to let out your opinion, you are doing it without a fear, without this worry of what others will think, okay. And be yourself, be your true version. These are the things that you need to embrace. These are that you need to do to step into your highest possible version. Okay, clarify the food. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Wow, the Tower card, like coming everywhere. So, another thing that you need to embrace is like to have a life where you are completely present in the moment. You should be like, you should learn to be in the present, to enjoy your life as it comes. Okay? You need to embrace that energy, that fool's energy, where you are no longer worried about what is coming your way. Okay? You are no longer holding on to like, um, what happened in the past. Okay? You're just moving forward. You will have a goal. Okay, at any given point of time you will have a goal, and your sole focus will be on making it happen in your future. Okay, or to achieve this goal, you will be taking actions, whatever actions that you need to take, or whatever actions that you can take at the moment to achieve this goal. You are doing it in like consistently, you're doing it. Okay, you're focusing there, you're completely dedicated to that goal. You are being in the present, taking the life as it comes. You are no longer like focusing on what is going to happen in the future, or why it happened in the past. You are not there anymore. Okay, you are here in the present, and you're focusing on all the beautiful things, all the good experiences universe sending your way. Okay, you are like just enjoying your life, celebrating your life as you can at that moment, and you're like just freeing yourself from unwanted energies, and you're in this state of complete surrenderance. Okay, you're completely surrendered to the universe. That is how you should be. And when you move forward at certain times, universe will send certain people to your way who will give you that support that you need at any given moment. Okay, especially when you're focused on the goals, you might receive a support in the form of an advice, a suggestion, or a helping hand, or an opportunity. Okay, and once it happens, just accept it without feeling bad, without feeling awkward. Accept it and move forward. Like, take go with the flow. Okay, take the life as it comes, enjoy every single moment, be in the fool's energy. That's how I will say it in a simple way, because there will be changes, especially when you are focusing on stepping into highest possible version. There will be endings, you will be pulled out from certain situations, certain connections, because like your sole focus is to step into that highest possible version, and universe will take away any energies that is no longer aligned with that highest possible version. Okay, so it is better for you to stay detached. That is something you need to learn, that is something you need to embrace. Stay detached from the past, from the future, from your desires. Okay, be in that state of detachment. Just surrender to the universe. That is something you need to embrace. You will get support once you start to do that. You will get that support. Okay, to be in that energy, you will be receiving support. Universe will send you the support that you need. Take those support, move forward. Okay, that is another thing that you need to learn, like staying detached. It is easy to say, but it is not easy to do. It will take a lot of discipline from your side, but if you are ready to step into your highest possible version, you will be able to do this with full commitment. You will be able to do this. Okay, and once you stay in this state of detachment, when tougher moments happen, it will not affect you as it is affecting you at the moment right now. It is not longer going to affect you intensely. You will be fine. You will just navigate through it very easily. Okay, but to reach that state of detachment requires a lot of work from your side. Surrendering will not happen in a day. It requires a lot of discipline, a lot of effort, consistent actions from your side, and that is where you need to focus on right now if you want to step into your highest possible version. So these are the things that you need to release and you need to embrace to be in your highest possible version, my dear group 2. Now let's pull some capsule clues. What are the capsule clues connected to The collective belongs to group 2. Okay, let me arrange these clues and I will come back. Okay, you might be born on Sunday, Monday, or Friday. Okay, one of these weekdays might be the day on which you were born. You might have letter M or letter P as your first name, middle name, last name, initial. So these letters can be in your first name. You might have a Pisces placement in your sun, moon, rising. You might be born on January, February, July, October. Okay, and your birth date can be 3rd, 7th, 13th, 17th, 18th, and 26th. So these are the clues I got for you, my dear group 2. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this reading gives the clarity and the guidance that you are looking for. If you really enjoyed this reading, make sure to subscribe to Chandraghanta Tarot, like this reading, share this reading with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And please let me know your feedback on this reading in the comment section. If you want a personal reading, you can send me an email or you can message me through WhatsApp. The contact details is given in the description as well as in the comment section. I hope to see you in another reading. Sending you a lot of blessings, happiness, and prayer. Wishing you a wonderful time ahead. Bye for now. Thank you. Hello, my dear group 3. So, if you have chosen this particular charm for yourself, this is your reading. So, let's see what you need to release and what you need to embrace to be in your highest possible version. Okay, so what group 3 needs to release to be in their highest possible version? Clarify the page of Pentacles. Clarify the page of cups. Okay. So, yes. What happens is that in order to step into your highest version, you need to be more serious with your life, with the things that you focus on. Okay. I'm getting this energy of lack of seriousness from your side. Okay, because that this lack of seriousness is actually causing obstacles. Okay, that is the major reason that you are not stepping into your highest version. You need to be more serious with your life. You need to take more responsibility. I'm hearing you need to be make sure that you are focusing on the right thing at any given moment. Okay, you are someone who get a lot of distracted is also what I'm seeing. You get a lot of distracted. Okay, like small things like grabs your attention. The things that does not actually have any significance in your life is the things on which you focus more, and where you need to actually focus more or actually need to work on, there you are not at all focusing, you see. So a shift in the focus is what is needed. So you need to be more serious, more in a more mature with the decisions, okay, with the choices that you are making. Take your time, but please don't play with your life is what I'm hearing. It's time for you to be serious. It's time for you to take actions in a more serious way, in a more mature way. It's not time for you to play. It is not time for you to be careless and playful. Okay? Because right now you are completely focused on something which is totally insignificant for you, and you are making decisions around this particular thing which you will regret later, but also it is going to create a lot of challenges and problems in the life moving forward. Okay? And it will make it very difficult for you to step into your highest possible version too. Okay, another important thing that you need to release is like, um, it is difficult for you, like, unless you see with, like, unless you get a concrete confirmation that something is heading your way, okay, or some new beginning is about to happen, you will not let go of the past. You're like holding to that past. You will not let go of it unless you get a confirmation, or unless you see for yourself there is a new beginning coming your way. And that's not how things work. You don't have, like, you can't trust the universe. Okay, there is, like, universe is right now asking you to trust her more, like in your life in general. Okay, whenever something is ending, you need to be very much in a confident state, and you are supposed to believe that something new is coming your way. You need to have that level of confidence, but you don't have that, because you're like kind of controlling, you're trying to control, you're like, I need to see a confirmation, I need to see a sign first, I need to get a concrete confirmation that a new beginning is coming my way, then I will think about releasing the past. Okay, otherwise you are like being in the past, you will be connected to this past, even though it is not going to bring any progress. You are like, okay, I will let go of it, but show me what is waiting for me. When I let it go, what will come to me? Okay, what is, like, what you're sending my way, you need to give me a teaser of that. Okay, that is the kind of energy that you have, and that is something you need to let go of. Only when you let go of the past, you will be able to embrace the change, the new beginning coming your way. You can't just hold on to the past and expect the change come, okay, or the new beginning to happen in your life. That's not how it works. You need to make space, and by making space, which means you need to let go of the past, you're releasing that energy. Then you have space to welcome this new energy, which is this new beginning. Okay, so it's like, you have this, you're not confident enough, okay, in your skills or in your abilities. You're not confident, you doubt everything. You need concrete proof. It's a way of controlling. Okay, it's a way of to stay in control. And when it comes to spirituality, that is something you need to let go of. That is the first and foremost thing that you need to let go of, like the tendency to control your life, control the course of events happening in your life. You need to let go of that control. Then only you will be reaching to this energy of surrendering to the universe. You need to detach from what you are expecting or desiring to happen. Then only your life will have that beautiful shift. Okay, and right now your state, the way you are, it is totally opposite to what I have just mentioned. You don't trust the unknown. Like, if you can't get any sign about something, like maybe you are someone who see a lot of tarot readings, okay, and like maybe in the tarot readings it will be saying like, okay, some sort of new beginning is on your way, you might receive this and so and so, and you're like, okay, but I'm not seeing any proof of it in the 3D reality right now, so how can I believe it? That's the problem, that's where the problem lies. Okay, you need to trust the unknown, trust that universe is bringing this new energy to your way. Once you start to trust it, and you start to get prepared yourself for that. By preparing, I mean releasing unwanted energies, okay, creating space for this new energy, and being open and receptive to it, by surrendering to the universe. That is, then only you will experience that, then only this new beginning will come. But you're like, no, no, I want that proof first, then I will believe it. Then what happens? It will delay. Then you will be like, okay, see, there is nothing happening. But you are the reason why the changes are not happening, my dear, because you are so adamant. You are trying to control everything, and universe is expecting surrendering from you. Okay. If you want to be in your highest possible version, you need to first surrender to the universe. Once you surrender to the universe, once you start to connect more with the universe, then she will guide you personally to your highest possible version. And for that to happen, you need to let go of control. And that is something you can't think about. It's like, when you give your control of your life to someone else, you feel like it's a disaster, but that's not the case. That is just your thought. That's not the reality. Okay. So maybe because of the past experiences that you had, you feel like if I had controlled more, okay, if I had a more control on the course of events happened in the past, maybe I will be able to avoid certain painful situation that I went through. Partly true, because in every single moment of your life, the universe will present you with choices, decisions, and you are supposed to make the choices that are in alignment with what you're expecting to receive in your life. And you need to make decision based on the lessons that you have learned from the past through your life experiences. Okay, and if you don't do that in this way, things, the decision might get wrong, you might make the wrong choice, and you will face the consequences of that. Okay. So it's not because you couldn't control it, it's because of the choices and the decision that you have made. You just need to focus on yourself when you make a decision, when you make a choice. You are not supposed to make a choice based on what others say. No, you need to focus on the lessons that you have learned, okay, from the past, from your various life experiences. Take it with you and take your time, like look for the choices that is available in front of you, which is in alignment with, which choice is in alignment with whatever you want in the future. Okay, take that choice, take that path, move forward. If you are confused, ask a sign from the universe. Trust me, she will communicate it to you, and for that you need to surrender to her. It is very much connected. So you need to actually build your relationship with the universe. You need to be more connected to the universe. You are someone who need to indulge in more spiritual activities. Okay, it can be journaling, it can be meditation, it can be affirmations, it can be like maybe chantings. Okay, it can be reciting prayers, whatever, but you need to do it, whatever that is convincing, or whatever that is comfortable to you, whatever that you know that when you do it you feel more connected to the divine, the universe. You need to do that. You need to be consistent with your spiritual practices. You need to bring a discipline to your life. Okay, you are very much focused on peripheral things is what I'm getting. You're very much distracted at the moment. Okay, now let's see what you need to embrace to step into your highest possible version. Clarify the Four of Cups. Clarify the Four of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. Okay, trust the divine timing. You need to stay grounded. You need to embrace the energy of patience. You need to have patience. You need to have patience. Okay. You need to trust the divine timing. You need to trust the divine plan. You need to learn to go with the flow. That is something you need to embrace, to be in this flow of life. Okay, if I need to say it in a more poetic way, yeah, you need to embrace that. Be patient with your life, with the course of events happening in your life. You are like, I need to see immediate result. I need to things happen immediately, like a lot of desperation. That's not the right way, my dear. You need to change your approach. Okay, you are someone like what you need to embrace is that when something is not working in your favor, you are not supposed to see it like there is something wrong with me because it's not happening in my way, or it is not I'm not receiving what I want. Okay, there is some sort of problem with me. Maybe I did something wrong, that is why I didn't receive it. You need to stop seeing like when something is not working, when something is not happening in your favor. You need to see it from a different perspective. You need to see that okay, there is something better waiting for me. Maybe I should focus on something better than this. Okay, that is how it is. So when you try to find, or when you try to achieve something, Okay, in your physical reality, you are trying to achieve a goal. You worked hard and yet you didn't receive it. It doesn't mean that there is some sort of problem with you. Okay, the problem is with you or with the work that you have done. No, it simply says that you deserve something better than what you were focusing in the first place. You are trying to settle with the bare minimum, and that's not how the universe wants you to live. She wants you to have the best of best. And for that, you need to focus on the best of best. And she's simply guiding you there. Okay, so you need to embrace that perspective shift. So when something ends in your life, okay, which is like beyond your control, like you have done your 100% and yet it doesn't work out in your favor, it ended, okay, instead of blaming yourself or blaming the situation, just understand that this is not something I deserve. I deserve something better than this, and I should focus on something better than this, and I need to take actions to achieve that. That is how you need to see that situation. From now on, you should be doing it. You should bring this shift in your mindset, okay, in your perspective, and be confident in your skills, in your ability. Embrace your true version with the skills, the capabilities that you truly have. Embrace it, okay? Don't feel embarrassed, don't feel awkward, okay? You need to be, in order to step into that most confident version, to your highest possible version, you should be completely aware about your strength, your skills, your abilities, you as a person, and also about your weakness. Then only you can be in your highest possible version, okay, and have a successful life. And for that, you need to realize what are your true skills, what are your true capabilities, okay, what you have achieved with these skills and capabilities in your life until this point. What are your weakness? How can you overcome this weakness? What are your strengths? You need to like write it down somewhere. You need to know about all your strengths, your skills, your capabilities, your weakness. Okay, embrace all these things, especially the first three, and work on the last one, the weakness. That will help you to step into this most powerful version where you will be like in your most confident version because you know what you are capable of. Okay, this is really important. And once you know what you are capable of, what you truly deserve, like you will automatically know what you truly deserve. What is something you should aiming for? Okay, what should be your goal? And you will not have this tendency to focus on something less than that, something inferior to that. And be patient, trust the divine timing. Another thing that you need to embrace is the divine timing, the divine plan. Okay, you need to embrace it. Things will happen at the right time. Only when it happens at the right time it will last, it will give you benefits. Otherwise it might happen maybe faster, but it will be taken away from you. Okay, or it will be delayed, it might not happen at all. Clarify the chariot. Okay, another thing that you need to embrace is like the change, which in the sense, oh, I heard a term and I just forget about it. I heard it clearly, but I forget about it. It's like a surprise. Okay, now I got it. Embrace your life with all its surprises. So, like your life is filled with surprises. Trust me. Okay, there is a lot of surprises universe has in store for you. You need to embrace your life with all these surprises, all this unexpectedness in it. Okay, you need to embrace the life as it is, and your focus should be on moving forward in your life to bring a change, to bring a progress, even if it is like a small progress. You should be aiming for that. Okay, stay productive, that is very important. And once you stay productive, and you should be learning to trust your intuition, another important message. Embrace your intuitive side. You are doubting your intuitive side a lot. Oftentimes your intuition gives you like the guidance, but you will not take it, and later you will realize that you should have taken that what to say, that intuitive guidance. Okay, and you will regret that decision later. So it happens quite a few times I'm hearing. So learn to embrace your intuitive side. You are someone who have an intuition, or you might have some other psychic gifts, but you have that. You need to embrace it. It's not your delusion I'm hearing. So some of you feel like this is your delusion or illusion. No, my dear, this is the truth. You are gifted. Okay, your psychic gifts are stronger, sharper. Focus on it. Trust it, embrace it. And you should be your focus should be to bring progress in your life, and you should be ready to let go of whatever standing as a blockage in you bringing the progress that you want in your life. You should be, this is what I said, embrace the change, okay? Because there is something you need to let go of for you to have that change. So you need to be embracing that change. You need to be embracing that reality of letting go something that you're holding on to. Okay, so as I heard, embrace your life with all its surprises. Your life is not going to be like concrete. Your life is not going to be pre-planned, I'm hearing. Your life is filled with a lot of surprises, a lot of unseen events. Okay, but this is going to make you feel like, this is going to bring more stability to your life. Okay, this is going to bring more like, your life is going to be beautiful. You will have beautiful experience. Okay, it is going to bring more healing, it is going to bring more harmony, it is going to bring more balance. You will feel more lightweight, you will be enjoying your life more. But you need to ready to accept your life as it is with all these surprises. Don't try to control it anymore. Maybe I feel like what you need to release and what you need to embrace, it's like kind of connected, or like repeating the same thing, because that is what you need to do. You need to understand how much significant it is. That is why it is repeating in the same spread. Okay, so always remember, your life is not something which is like pre-planned. It will change, it have changes, it has surprises. Okay, it have unexpected shifts, changes. But everything, the end result is you being in a stable, secure position where you will be very much at peace. And that's what all it matters. And in between, there will be certain things that you need to let go of. There are certain energies that you need to move away from. That's part of life. You need to understand it. So don't get attached to insignificant things, okay, silly things, because your focus should be on bringing the progress that you want in your life. Take your life seriously, is what I'm hearing. Let's see what are the capsule clues for group 3. So what are the capsule clues for the collective belongs to group 3? Okay, let me arrange these clues and I will come back. Okay, so we got certain seasons, months, etc. So I will just arrange it. Okay, so you might be born on January, May, July, October, November. Okay, you might be born in one of these seasons too, autumn or fall. Take what resonates with you. Okay, monsoon season, winter season, or one of these seasons can be your favorite season. Your birth date can be 3rd, 23rd, 30th, and you might have letter B, I, Q, R as your first name, middle name, last name, initials, or these letters can be in your first name. You might have a Scorpio, Cancer, or Sagittarius placement in your sun, moon, rising. So these are the clues I got for you, my dear. And this is your reading. Okay, maybe I can arrange it here. Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius. Yeah, that's the right way. So these are the clues I got for you, and this is your reading, my dear Group 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, make sure to subscribe to Chandraghanta Tarot, like this reading, share this reading with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And please let me know your feedback on this reading in the comment section. If you want a personal reading, you can send me an email or you can message me through WhatsApp. The contact details is given in the description. I hope to see you in another reading, sending you a lot of blessings, happiness, and prayer, and wishing you a wonderful time ahead. Bye for now. Thank you.